Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading. This is for Wednesday the 17th of January 2018. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you today. Okay, so we have the Four of Discs, which is power. The Three of Wands in reverse, virtue. And the Four of Wands, which is completion. Okay, so the Four of Discs is the Four of Pentacles or the Four of Coins. It represents security and structure, and here we've got this fortress. And what I love about this deck, which is the Thoth deck, is that it takes everything to the nth degree and it exaggerates everything. So usually the Four of Discs is this miserly type of person looking after his money and sitting in front of a treasure chest and kind of protecting it and holding on to it. Here we've got a fortress with a moat around it and everything is locked down and it's really as secure as it possibly can be. This is paranoia, well executed. We've got the sign of Capricorn there, and we've got the sun there, which is interesting because today we have a new moon in Capricorn. So the sun and the moon conjunct each other, so the moon moves up towards the sun and recharges itself for its next monthly cycle. I've made a separate video on the new moon in Capricorn. Have a look at that if you're interested. It's all about really pulling in this Capricorn energy, being really practical and grounded, and having the power to take practical action, which is guided. So messages that come through via your intuition that you can then take action on to build something really long-term, permanent, and secure for yourself. So on this day, the cards are telling you that you do have the power to create whatever it is you want. You can safeguard the things that you want, but you can also create something new. So you can start with nothing here, blank slate, completely just an idea, and you can build this fortress or a castle or a new business or a new relationship, whatever it is you want. You have the power and the choice in how you use that power and what you want to create with it. What I'm being reminded of is King Ludwig, the German, the Bavarian king who created all these amazing kind of castles. I went to visit one of his properties in Bavaria a couple of years ago, and just the opulence was amazing. The Disney castle was based on Schloss Neuschwanstein, I think it's called, and that's in southern Germany somewhere, and I haven't been to visit that, but I've always wanted to go. Apparently it is just so over the top and so grand. He couldn't pay any of his bills, by the way. He just had these amazing visions, and he created all these amazing palaces, but he never paid it for anything. So if you have a vision like that, obviously don't, do what he did and just go way over your budget. But it's that kind of energy. It's really thinking for yourself and having this kind of fantasy in your own mind. And on this day and on days like these, the actual real world and your real practical skills align themselves with your ideas and your passions and what it is you want to manifest. And then you can actually create it in the real world. Now, the next card is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands this way around is about a new beginning and travel and looking to the future and expanding and growing and moving forward. Again, it's got the sun there and it's Aries. So this is about being independent and working towards creating what it is you want and moving forward in a way that you feel passionate about. It's in reverse, so you still get that fiery energy of the card. It's still red, it's still yellow. It's really about being joyous and taking action on what you care about. But I don't think it's so much about moving out of your existing life and doing something completely new. What I feel more is that you work with what's already in your life and what you've got. The next card is the Four of Wands, and this is the happiest card in the deck. It's usually represented as a wedding and as people celebrating, and two wands being here and two wands being there, and this wreath of celebration. Here it's a wheel of fortune kind of interspersed with Aries and these swallows. So it's about taking action and having a sense of freedom. We've got Aries again. So it really is a day of fire and earth, passion and action. Venus, the planet of love and beauty. So it's about completing something that you do love, that you care about, by looking at what you've got in your life and working with that, rather than looking at, you know, I'm going to move to Greece and then once I've made the move, I'll be able to do it. Or I'm going to take a course and then I'll be in a place where I can create the kind of life that I want. This is a day where that says, and that's all about doing what it is you want with what you've got already. So you don't need another piece of paper. You don't need another degree. You don't need to learn that before you can move on with something. Today is the day where you're perfectly equipped to take action with what you've got in the here and now, and you can realize one of your hopes and dreams because it is so practical and you are so fired up about something. So there's no self-doubt, there's no lack of belief in your own ideas. You take them at face value, you own them, you feel the love that you've got and the passion to really get this done. And because all of that comes together, I mean, think of fire and earth. It's like a kiln. You create pottery in it. You know, it's taking the clay and you mold it in the way that you want. You apply a huge amount of heat, which is your desire, and you are left with these amazing pieces of pottery. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I did this many, many years ago when I was at school. And you make this little pot or whatever and you draw on it and it looks like nothing, but then you apply the heat, you put it in the kiln and it comes out looking amazing. Like it's glazed and it's gorgeous and it's like, wow, I'm like an artist. So that's what this day is about. It's really making something that you can be proud of and that you can be passionate about, and that's going to be there in your life for a long time. So if you've dreamt of creating something like starting your own business or making changes in your life, building a new relationship, or using your abilities to kind of step into a new position work-wise or personally, then this is the day to really do that. It's the day to pursue your passions, to complete the love that you've got, and to use the power to act on what you've got in the here and now rather than looking towards the future. So it's about these tulips, these flowers blossoming in your life today rather than tomorrow or the day after or in a year or two from now. So don't plan ahead too much. Think about what you can do today with what you've got. Throw everything you have at it and you'll be really satisfied with the result at the end. For more information on this day and the energy, have a look at the new moon in Capricorn video. It goes into a lot more detail about all of this from an astrological perspective. But it's interesting because the cards are totally echoing the message of what that new moon is about. So have a wonderful day. Oh, number-wise, we've got 4 and 7. No, 4 and 3 is 7. And then another 4 is 11, and 11 is the master number of service. So by achieving this dream that you've got and by really stepping into your own power and completing this desire that you have, you're doing something for yourself, which is also going to be of service to other people. So other people are going to benefit from you achieving your dream. And that's always the same because we are all one, we are all connected. So if one person achieves and succeeds, then it becomes easier for other people to succeed. Success builds on success. So it's an opportunity for you today to really make something that hasn't had a chance to kind of be realized in your life and to really be proud of that by the end of the day. So I hope you have a fabulous Wednesday. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and I'll speak to you tomorrow.